The air in Ridgewood, Ohio was thick with the scent of decay. The steel mill, once the town's lifeblood, stood silent, a rusting monument to better days. Unemployment was high. Hope was low. Then came Mayor Emily Carter. Young, energetic, and full of ideas, Carter was a beacon of optimism in a town desperate for change. Her campaign promised jobs, growth, and a brighter future. Her message resonated with the people of Ridgewood, hungry for a taste of their former prosperity. They elected her with a resounding mandate for change. Carter's vision for Ridgewood was simple: transform the town into a technology hub, attracting businesses and skilled workers to the area. She offered tax breaks, streamlined regulations, and invested in infrastructure, determined to make Ridgewood an attractive proposition for tech startups and entrepreneurs. The initial results were promising. New businesses, lured by the favorable conditions, began to set up shop in Ridgewood. Jobs were created. Money started flowing back into the local economy. The town, once shrouded in despair, was experiencing a renaissance. Word of Ridgewood's tech-friendly environment spread like wildfire. Entrepreneurs flocked to the town, eager to capitalize on the low costs and supportive administration. Among them, however, lurked a different breed of entrepreneur, drawn not by the promise of innovation but by the prospect of easy money. These individuals, operating in the murky world of online scams, saw Ridgewood as fertile ground for their illicit activities. The town's lax regulations and lack of scrutiny provided the perfect cover for their operations. They set up shop, often disguised as legitimate businesses, their true nature hidden behind layers of deception. One particular type of scam, known as pig butchering, began to take root in Ridgewood. This insidious form of fraud, originating in Southeast Asia, involves cultivating a relationship with the victim over an extended period, gaining their trust, and then fattening them up before making off with their life savings. The scammers, often operating from call centers, would target individuals on dating apps and social media platforms, showering them with attention and affection. They would create elaborate backstories, posing as successful professionals with hearts of gold. Their goal to lull their victims into a false sense of security, making them believe they had found love and companionship. Mayor Carter, blinded by the town's economic revival, remained oblivious to the dark underbelly of Ridgewood's newfound prosperity. She hailed the influx of new businesses as proof of her policy's success, unaware that many were wolves in sheep's clothing, preying on unsuspecting victims across the globe. The scammers, emboldened by their anonymity and the lack of law enforcement scrutiny, grew increasingly brazen. They invested their ill-gotten gains in real estate, luxury cars, and lavish lifestyles, flaunting their wealth with impunity. Ridgewood, once a symbol of American resilience, was becoming synonymous with online fraud. The pig butchering scam in particular proved devastatingly effective. Victims, often isolated and vulnerable, would pour their hearts and souls into these online relationships, unaware that they were being groomed for financial exploitation. By the time they realized the truth, it was often too late. Their savings were gone, their dreams shattered, their lives left in ruins. The scam's impact extended far beyond financial losses. Victims were left emotionally scarred, their trust in humanity shattered. Many suffered from depression, anxiety, and even suicidal thoughts. The human cost of Ridgewood's transformation was immeasurable. Section 4. The Art of the Steal. The pig butchering scam, while seemingly simple in its premise, is a sophisticated operation, meticulously planned and executed with ruthless efficiency. It relies on a combination of psychological manipulation, social engineering, and technological prowess to defraud its victims. The first step is identifying and targeting potential victims. Scammers scour dating apps, social media platforms, and online forums for individuals who fit their profile, often middle-aged, lonely, and seeking companionship. Once a target is identified, the grooming process begins. The scammer creates a fake online persona, carefully crafting a profile designed to appeal to the victim's interests and desires. They shower the victim with attention, compliments, and expressions of affection. They engage in deep conversations, sharing personal stories and vulnerabilities, building a sense of intimacy and trust. Once the scammer believes they have gained the victim's trust, they introduce the subject of investments. They may claim to have insider knowledge of a sure-thing investment opportunity or boast about their own success in the financial markets. Their goal is to pique the victim's curiosity and greed, planting the seed for future exploitation. Section 5, Paradise Lost. Ridgewood's idyllic image crumbled as dark stories surfaced. National media exposed the truth behind its economic revival. The FBI launched a full-scale investigation into online scams. Raids were conducted, arrests made, and the facade crumbled. The economic miracle was built on lies and deceit. Businesses shuttered, jobs disappeared, and the economy collapsed. Section 6. Picking up the pieces. In the wake of the scandal, Ridgewood was left to pick up the pieces of its shattered reputation. Mayor Carter resigned in disgrace, her legacy tarnished by the town's descent into a haven for online fraud. The task of rebuilding fell to a community grappling with the consequences. The road to recovery was long and arduous. Law enforcement worked tirelessly to bring the perpetrators to justice. Ridgewood became a cautionary tale, a reminder of the dangers of unchecked growth. The town implemented stricter regulations and launched public awareness campaigns. They were determined to rebuild Ridgewood as a place of trust and opportunity. The process of healing was slow, but the people of Ridgewood refused to be defined by their mistakes. They drew strength from their shared history and resilience. They were determined to create a brighter future for generations to come. Section 7. A New Hope. Years after the scandal, Ridgewood is a town transformed. The scars of its past are still visible, a reminder of the price of unchecked ambition and the importance of remaining vigilant in the face of temptation. But amidst the ruins of its former self, a new Ridgewood has emerged, one built on a foundation of transparency, accountability, and community. The town has learned from its mistakes, implementing safeguards to prevent a repeat of the past. It has embraced a more sustainable approach to economic development, prioritizing ethical businesses, and fostering a culture of corporate responsibility. Ridgewood is no longer a haven for scammers but a beacon of hope for those seeking a second chance. The town's story serves as a cautionary tale but also a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. It is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope can emerge from the ashes of despair. Ridgewood, once synonymous with greed and deceit, is now a symbol of redemption, a testament to the power of community and the enduring belief in the possibility of a brighter tomorrow.